Hello there, Lynx here, and welcome to A Sky Full of Stars. That's right, it's another episode of Orihime's Route. Let's see how our relationship here is going to continue. Apparently, Onoka had summoned said Orihime and I the following Monday. It wasn't really anything important, she just wanted to give us an update on plans for the observation camp, which we were not given at all before, as you may know.
という具合に話は進んでいます。報告ありがとう、吉岡。計画は順調のようね。
Orihime had an air of confidence for someone being left out of the plans. From time to time, she would purposefully look triumphant like she knew what is really going on.
白鳥元会長？なんでもないわ、なんでも。
She's counting on that double agent, huh? The double agent act was going smoothly. For I wondered what Onaka thought about Orihime constantly stealing glances at me.
現地への移動には明光学院所有のマイクロバスを手配することにしました。
You have a... I mean, okay, I should have expected that, to be honest. How much will that cost?
合宿扱いなのでレンタル代は無料です。ガソリン代、高速代、その他諸経費はチップになりますね。
Can we turn it around? Like, we pay for the rental fee, but we don't pay for everything else? I mean, it's 2023. The gas is pretty high. High priced, sadly enough.
観測用の機材はどうなのかしら。各学校からの持ち寄りがメインです。その他、引退した3年生にも持参していただきます。
Gas, huh? Petrol. Another thing that the rich are destroying the actual society with the prices of that. Like, literally destroying everything. Greedy bastards. Anyway. Could we manage the Pleiades Ichigo?
残念ですが、あれの持ち運びは難しいので、今回は断念してください。
Nah, I knew it wasn't going to be possible. Please don't worry about it. Carrying Pleiades Ichigo would be really inconvenient. Also, there was the possibility that the primary mirror could get distorted if it was taken someplace colder than Hoshinonaka.
現地の雪はどうなっているの？寒さは厳しいですが、積雪量はあまり多くないそうです。それは助かるわね。雪国は常に雪雲に覆われているイメージだから。
Okay, that would get in the way, that's true, I guess. Still, there was a preconception that areas with a lot of snow were not good for astronomical observation, but it really depended on the location. Normally, if it was cloudy, then we wouldn't even consider it for a stargazing trip.
メインに狙う天体は何かしら。せっかくだし、普段見られないようなものにしたいわね。今後話し合って決めたいと思いますが、自由観測の時間も多く取るつもりです。では、各自ターゲットを考えておくと良さそうね。
Other than during the Christmas Eve observation party of the first light of for Pleiades Ichigo, we pretty much observed whatever we wanted.
それと、これは空見くんにお願いしたいのですが。
Yes.
雪国における観測に適した環境づくりについてアドバイスいただけないでしょうか？
Absolutely. Are you talking about outdoor knowledge?
そうです。雪かきも必要でしょうし、テント張りも雪があるとまた違ったノウハウがあると思いますので。
Huh. Okay, there are some things I don't know about, but I'll look it up. I was out of my element when it came to snow. There were probably many important things to consider.
それで、私は何をすればよいかしら。
Wait in anticipation for the event is what I'm guessing.
そうですね。 スラミ君のサポートをお願いします。それでは今と何も変わりませんわ。お二人が恋人同士だから配慮したのですが、ご迷惑でしたか？そういうつもりでは。では問題ありませんね。スラミ君のことよろしくお願いします。
I mean, technically, Onoka is definitely taking a correct approach here.
わかりましたわ。彼のことは任せてください。
Onoka had Orihime wrapped around her finger. I'm not sure this was the outcome Orihime had expected, but I was still happy that I would be able to spend time with her. True.
Valentine Day?
What? Where did that come from? It was strange for Honoka to bring it up while we were leaving.
バレンタインです。そういえばどうしたのかなと思いまして。
Did we skip an event? What? Valentine's Day was right before the planetarium event. We weren't dating yet, so Orihime didn't give me any chocolate.
イベントの準備でそれどころではなかったから。仕方ないことです。付き合う前でしたしね。
Why do you ask if you knew?
アキト君、あなたは誰かからチョコをもらったのかしら?
Hey. She asked with a lure in her eyes. No, not that anything that I would actually remember, so it might have been something not important, but I honestly don't remember. I guess it didn't matter at all. Yeah. It literally says that in the text box, as you can see on the screen.
そう、さやさんから。お返しはどうするんですか?
No! I mean, I don't know, maybe some candy or a cookie. It was just some chocolate for a friend, but I still need to give her something back.
さすがにもう遅すぎますわよね。それはスラミ君次第かと。
Okay, I'm always happy to get anything from you, Orihime, okay?
2月中ならギリギリセーフでしょうか。
It doesn't need to be Valentine's Day or whatever, to be honest. You don't need an occasion to do that. Just saying. Just saying.
ならすぐに手配しますわ。ということで本日はお先に失礼しますわね。一緒に帰れなくてごめんなさい。それでは。
She quickly left as if she didn't have a second to lose. No running in the halls!
廊下を走るのははしたないことですから。
Orihime was going just slow enough to not be running. If this had been a hallway, I'm sure that she would have been sprinting full speed. I would be sprinting full speed. Honestly, though. Like, teachers saying no running in the halls. Like we care what you say. Well then, I should be going to...
待ってください、スラミ君。
Yes?
あなたにはまだご相談したいことがあります。
How to code a proper way so Amanagawa's route is out and a route of other girl is inside the game. That's what you were asking about, Onoka? I wish I knew the answer to that. What's the other thing? Onoka prepared some tea when we got back to the clubroom.
どうぞ。
She knows. She so knows about the double agent. Anyway, thank you. I took a tiny sip and she jumped right into what she wanted to talk about.
先ほどバレンタインの話をしましたが、あながち関係がないとは言い切れません。ご相談したいのはホワイトデーについてです。ホワイトデーの3月14日はあの方の誕生日なんです。
Birthday! I was speechless at this new information. But it was just for a moment. Onoka, you lifesaver! Thank you for this vital information.
これから話すことは前会長には内密に頼みます。
Oh boy, more secrets. Of course. I couldn't leak this to you, Orihime.
現在の予定では14日は合宿期間中となります。そこでサプライズパーティーを企画したいんです。
Nice! That sounds great. Let's do it. This is something we should go all out for. I'm sure that Orihime would understand. So you planned this trip so that you could do this party for her too.
皆さん賛同してくださいました。
So this was all to trick her. And what do you want me to do?
絶対にあの人には漏れないようにしてください。それとプレゼントの準備をお願いします。誕生日とホワイトデー両方です。詳細については我々が煮詰めていきます。スラミ君は折を見て相談に乗ってください。
It's so sort of funny how, well, in my family at least, or should I say, when it comes to my parents, they also have like the dates that kind of overlap with the sort of important stuff. Like my father has on 11th of November. If you want to know what day it is in Poland, well, Google it. It is like a little bit of a thing here in Poland. Day before that, Name's Day, or was it the other way around? I don't remember. But let me see. Let me quickly see. Oh my god. Yeah, Name's Day is on 11th. Okay, so birthday on 10th. But still overlapping like that a little bit. But 11th November. Yeah, there is something happening in Poland basically. If you want to know what exactly, Google. My mom has birthday on last day of the year. And her Name's Day is on 24th. So Christmas Eve. And so on. They also apparently, I mean, they got married, which was obviously before, but basically same day as Poland entered the European Union. Like, how am I not with some crazy date? Technically, I do have a crazy date when it comes to cutting out the appendix, which is literally on the first day of one of the years, 2011 to be specific. But first day, January 1st. Under the knife, Lynx. Anyway, yeah. Wise Day, March 14th, and birthday. Interesting. Gotcha. I'll help what I can.
我々の手で最高の合宿旅行にしましょう。
Let's do that. I talked to Take after my shift ended that night.
誕生日プレゼント？そんなのアクセサリーとか小物でいいだろう。
She's a rich girl, you know. I can give her something cheap. Honestly, I'm pretty sure she would not complain. She's not that type of rich girl. Luckily enough. Any sum of money I could muster up was surely going to be cheap to her. Again, it would be good for her to take off her expensive accessories just to wear my cheap knockoffs.
なんでもいいんじゃねえの?
Exactly. You're not going to give this any thought, are you?
足りめえだ。
Takechi had been in a full mood lately. Come on, man! What would be a good present?
知るか好きにしやがれこのリア充め。
He didn't reply to anything I said after that. I chose the wrong person to talk to. I was an idiot for talking to Takeichi. He could be delicate at times, but wasn't going to help me this time around. Please don't. Please, I know what you are about to do. Just don't. I beg of you, Akito, don't do that. Well then, please don't. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's going to do that, won't he? Miss Mikharu would be a complete waste of time, so... Alright, Hikari is your only option. Please, if anyone, please choose Hikari with this. For heaven's sake. I would go to Miharu, to be honest. They were the only people that could ask for help. Please don't ask the white-haired one. Please. But it's something very hard to ask them about. I mean, technically, if you could ask for advice from Onoka, you know, I would say Onoka knows Orihime the best, so she might hint you at something. Anyway, is there a reason I need to rush? So I decided to postpone it till later. Oh no. Oh no. I hadn't seen Orihime the last few days. Since we had started dating each day that I didn't see her felt somehow empty. No, don't say something like that. She has not. That was the reason why she hadn't seen me. She was pretending for our Valentine's Day do-over. I don't think she normally cooks. That was a possibility. She was the kind of person that liked festivals, so there was no doubt that she was planning something. I'm getting ready for the astronomy trip. I was prepping the equipment in the club room. Tents, sleeping bags, and other items used for camping. I know, but I'm saving that for later. I had kept the telescopes in good condition, so there was no need to take them out now. I wouldn't be able to keep track if I tried to do everything at once. Okay, I need to go buy anything that we're missing. It was a boring job, but it needed to be done. I kept a list on my phone. Tomorrow's the last day of February. We were just about to enter March. We had talked about it being safe in February. I'm out! Just I met her, my phone vibrated. Yeah. The notification showed that it was a message from Orihime. I saw you, so I came running. I totally did run in the halls. I just ran so hard I was out of breath. I got my breathing under control as I smiled at her. Why don't we go someplace else? I had left it in the club room again. Take a seat anywhere. Would you like anything to drink? Takeshi left right as he said that. Nah, don't worry about it. Takeshi was just being considerate and giving us some time alone together. I think. So, was there something specific that you came here for? No. That's totally okay. Oh, what a packed day it is tomorrow. Everything reserved for Orihime. She could have asked me about that on the phone, but then I realized what it was. Orihime just wanted to see me, as I did her. It made me happy that we were on the same thought pattern. No. I'm just happy that I got to see you. Yes, absolutely. Orihime was blushing red too. Orihime. I reached out my hand. But I want to touch you. She held my hand in a small grasp. It'd been a while since I had felt Orihime's softness. I wanted to hold her tight, but I couldn't do that right now. I want to hug you.
ダメ。
Just a kiss.
そういうのは明日お願い。
That's when I remembered. Oh yeah, you came here to ask me about my plans for tomorrow.
やり忘れたバレンタイン、明日再戦させてもらえないかしら。
Does that mean?
そう、バレンタインデートをしましょう。
Of course, I didn't have any objections, and so it was decided that we will go on a date tomorrow. Victory! Please, Miss Haru! Change this with me! I beg you! I met Miss Mikaru while I was working at the store.
だってあの子とデートなんでしょ
Miss Mikaru really hated the idea. Not only... How dare you? Not only did she not want to work, but she hated the idea that I had a date. I'll work 3 times more if you change with me tomorrow. Never mind that I was currently doing her work.
ミハル、これだけ頼んでるんだ。代わってあげたらどうなんだい？
いや、でもこのままだとアキトはうちの婿になってくれないわよ。
Moe novel, how could you strip us of that route? Honestly, this would be the route that I would be looking forward to the most if it was in the game. It is not, so Orihime is like the route I'm looking forward the most to. Was looking forward to the most to, given that we are playing it already. Anyway.
それは諦めた。空見くんはあんたなんかにはもったいない。
Ouch. The owner sighed deeply as she had said that.
いいよ、行ってきて。彼女との初デートなんだろ。うちの娘を当てにしなくてもいいよ。店は私と父ちゃんで何とかするから。
I don't know if I like the sound of that. Thank you very much, Mom.
いつも頑張ってもらってるからね。こんな時くらい好きにさせてやんなきゃ。
I couldn't raise my head to the manager. I was so grateful that I could cry.
いつも通り朝だけはよろしく頼むよ。その後は一日自由にしていいからさ。
Yes, Mom. Master of Love, Miss Kumako, please help this lost boy. Why are you? Oh my god, at least you are not writing to the worst one.
アドバイスって言われても困るし。
When I got back to my room, I messaged Kumako, aka my childhood friend Hikari. Hikari and I were establishing our new relationship, but even still, I had gone to Kumako for advice, just like I used to. Tomorrow is our first date. What should I do? I decided that asking Takeichi was pointless, so I was counting on Hikari's help.
そうね。とりあえず清潔にしときなさい。
I shower twice every single day. What are you talking about?
あと、お金は多めに持つこと。何があってもいいようにね。
I'm not rich. Money. Honestly, that's the hardest part, you know. I was sure that Orihime would be careful about that, but I didn't want to make a habit of asking her for money.
そうだよね。と一で貸そうか
You know, that would be actually possible given that he is employed. You devil!
っていうか、溜め込んでるんじゃないの
Well, I was cutting costs to save up money. But I had been saving up so that I could support myself in the future. I so understand you. I couldn't use that to play around.
あんた、優先順位を履き違えてるでしょ。今は何を優先すべきなのか、ちょっと考えればわかることじゃない。
Pointing that out helped a lot. Thank you, Komaku. You're right, I should use it for Orihime.
わかればよろしい。ひとまず応援しとくから、せいぜい頑張ってきなさい。
I hope so too. Actually, I hope it will be enjoyable. It's morning already. Dawn was here, and the night was changing to the day. The mountains still had the color of night, but the rising sun was changing that. I know. I'm going. You're full of energy today. I patted Kotaro all over. His body, heat and coat of fur felt good on my chilled hands. Where are some gloves? Alright, time to head back. I was so excited that I woke up early. I took Kotaro on a long walk, but I was still worked up. In fact, I was more excited if anything. Okay, manager, thank you for today. I was going to meet up with Orihime at exactly 11 AM. I could take my bike to the city, but after considering it, I decided to take the bus. Yeah. Oh, I'm so nervous. Orihime was the one who planned this date, so I had no clue what was on the agenda. What would we go do and where? What I did know was when and where to meet up, and that I was going to get chocolates. I think. I went to bus, so... For the hell's sake, please don't shorten text in a textbook for a visual novel. Please. To be honest, I really don't like when people shorten like sentences like that. Then again, some shortened sentences, I sometimes don't know what it is about. I'm old, okay? On my way there now. I was nervous and couldn't wait, so I messaged her. Huh? What? What do you... You mean you've never done that before or something? She sent a picture with that message. It was Orihime's finger on the stop button. And like always, the tips of her fingers were beautiful. I can't wait to see you. It was embarrassing to say, but it was okay by the text message. Orihime was the same. There was about another 20 more minutes until I would arrive. I could hardly wait. Orihime came towards me once I got off the bus. I thought she was going to jump into my arms, so I had my arms stretched out. She didn't expect that. She got confused and stopped right in front of me. Did I read that wrong? I got too excited and made it really embarrassing. I was just about to lower my arms when... Huh? She jumped and our bodies collided. Whoa, that was dangerous. I caught Orihime and was barely holding on to her. Even though Harbor Town had a lot of couples, it would stand out if we just started hugging each other. Everyone is watching. Aren't you being a bit bold? She was starting to talk back. Oh boy. If I hadn't been too worried about the people around me, this would have been the best kind of situation. Even through her coat, Orihime felt good to hold. I put my head in her shoulder and smelled the sweet fragrance of her hair. It would appear that I'm happy as well. She gave me a little bit of freedom. I raised my head thinking that we're going to kiss, but she took a step back. Orihime! She looked away uncomfortable. As she stood there, cheeks turning pink, I understood very well how she felt. Her cheeks were still pink, but she started talking like normal to change the mood. I'm looking forward to today. We politely exchanged greetings. That was the beginning of our secret signal. She naturally extended her hand. but I could tell that she still was aware how close we were. She was trying to act like a girlfriend for today. She is your girlfriend, come on! Yes, ma'am. I grabbed her hand, her extended hand, and lightly gripped it. Harbour Town was quite cold during February, but there was still quite a bit of activity. It was just about noon, so the... Holy crap. There was a sudden light on the monitor from the outside. Like the window covers moved because of the wind. Spooked me a little bit. It was just about noon, so there were people lining up at the stands. So, what are we starting with? She looked around. First? Oh, of course we'd go straight for anything related to astronomy. It was the last day of February and Tuesday the last day for this month's show. We've already seen this month's show several times. I can watch it a whole lot more. In truth, often when we met up, we would always go to the planetarium. We could spend 1 or 2 hours there and still be satisfied. We had basically become regulars there. They recognize us. Where are our discounts? Alright, let's go watch it. Because we had both arrived early, we were able to make the 11 o'clock showing. We rushed to purchase tickets and barely made it to the dome. We didn't have time to sit down before the lights dimmed. The program was just starting. Honestly, if I was on my own, I would possibly not even go into the seat. I would just stay in the alley to not interrupt anyone. Anyway.
ただいまより宇宙の神秘ヒーリングタイムをお届けします。
Healing time! Background music was playing and the dome turned to dusk. In only a few moments, the dome was covered in a veil of darkness.
今回は癒し系プログラムのようね。
Orihime kept her voice as low as possible as not to disturb the people around us. This kind of therapeutic program seemed to be created with couples in mind. Nice! Don't you prefer the live commentary shows?
否定はしないわ。でもこちらのプログラムも決して悪いものではないから。
The music had a soothing effect as the stars rolled along. They seemed to have some sort of aromatherapy equipment to accompany the show. The poetic narration of the show didn't really provide much explanation, it just tried to enhance the beauty of the stars. That is all it took to make a program. It was kind of bold and yet kind of comforting.
星の瞬きが何よりも雄弁に語っているのね。
They didn't need any words. After a while, even the narration faded off. The music made you feel like you were small in comparison with the stars. I was being sucked in to the point where I couldn't really hear the music, like they were lowering the volume to the point where I couldn't hear it. I can't hear it.
Akito-kun?
I think I might have fallen asleep. Orihime? Was I asleep? Orihime had brought me back to reality. Did I fall asleep?
いいえ、とても真剣に見ていましたわ。もう星に焼いてしまうくらいに。
Orihime's sulking was really cute. Sorry. I guess I got carried away.
途中で手をつないだの気づかなかったでしょ。
Looking down, I saw that her hand was resting on mine.
にぎにぎしても気づかないんだもの。 どうしたら気づくかとことんやってみようかと思ってしまったわ。
Do tell me about those plans. She was starting to massage my hand.
暗闇に乗じてキスしようかと思いもしましたけど。
Why did I have to react? Did you?
できなかったわ。私も星空を見上げてしまったから。
Orihime smiled sadly. It seemed that the stars were more important than teasing me with a kiss.
星座や惑星、それらを目で追いかけるのも楽しいけれど、ゆったりした気持ちでただ星空を見るのもいいものね。
It looks like it did have a healing effect.
個人的にはもうちょっとドキドキ感があってもいいと思いますわ。
Doki doki. We left the planetarium and once again joined the crowd at Harbor Town. We're not going for the second show.
お昼を食べるにはちょうどいい頃合いかしら。
Sure. It was just past midday and the lunch rush had begun. If the rush began, is it really a good time? It's actually not. It looks like there are lines forming for the stalls.
でもレストランやイートインスペースの待ち時間はきっとそれ以上になりそうよ。
Indeed.
ということで場所を変えましょう。
It seemed like this had been her plan all along, so I followed suit.
プラネタリウムも見ましたし、ハーバータウンは以上で。バスで次に移動しますわよ。
Okay, I did not expect that. The best dating spot in Hoshinaka City was Harbor Town. That's what I'd heard, even before I lived here. What's she planning? I sat down right beside Orihime on the bus. She would go silent from time to time and look out the window. Did you not like the Harbor Town? We had left the Harbor Town quickly after the planetarium. She probably didn't like places like that.
そんなことないわよ。なんといってもプラネタリウムがありますし。
Maybe she doesn't like crowds. I don't like crowds.
ただ私はもう少し静かな方が好き。
She's so good. Orihime was being truthful with me.
人の賑やかな営みを感じるのは私も決して嫌いではないのよ。でも時々不安になるの。そんな時星空を見上げたくなる。
Makes sense. Why do people stargaze? Was it just because there were stars in the sky to look at? Knowing the emptiness of space, but being able to see something on the other side of the void was a somber feeling.
ねえ、アキトくん。
Yes?
あなたはどうして星を見るの？
A good question indeed. I mean, to be honest, I personally would not be able to answer that question. I mean, as I mentioned before, I do that when I'm running. Why? I cannot answer you. I was the astronomer who never looks at the stars. So I could understand people who didn't stargaze. But at the same time, I could understand the people who did. I knew I would become troubled if I thought about it too much. The planetarium's answer was simple, because the stars were beautiful. Maybe it was easier if I thought about it like that too. Maybe. Meiko Academy? Here we were, on the grounds of Meiko Academy.
そうよ。ここなら落ち着けるでしょ。
Maybe Orihime felt calm here, but I was completely out of place.
いいかしら。
I'm happy to be anywhere where you are. To be honest, I was more out of place here than at Harbor Town. On the other hand, it was familiar here because I had visited it so many times. So many times. The school building had good lighting, and being Saturday, there was no one around.
3年通ったけれど、 ここは常に身が引き締まる思いがするわ。
We elegantly walk down the hallway trying not to make a sound.
初等部の頃は先生に何度も注意されたものよ。
I knew it! So, they told us about high school and university being in one place. Seems like it really is going from the very beginning. The building might be different, but the basic design was the same.
そのまま繰り上がってきた子たちと外部生ではやはり歩き方からして違うの。
Is Corona going to be okay? I was worried since she behaved differently from girls who grew up rich like Orihime and Onoka.
メローペなら心配いらないわ。彼女は賢い子よ。きちんと自分というものを理解しているわ。
Orihime had seen what kind of person Corona was deep down.
少なくとも明光学院の外部入試にパスした子だもの。学業面だけでなく素質ありと認められたから合格したの。ただ成績が良いだけでは明光の門をくぐることは許されないのですから。
Orihime thought highly of Corona. I didn't really get it, but I trusted Orihime. That was enough.
来年度もまた校舎が変わるけれど、明光の廊下を歩くことに変わりはない。
University.
何も変わらないのは理解できるのだけど。ダメね、気にしてしまって。卒業というのはセンチメンタルになるようだわ。
The slight sound of Orihime's footsteps were mixing with mine. The noise of my clumsy steps was echoing through the halls. You know what? I can't walk like you at all.
いいのよ。あなたはそのままで。あなたがあなたでなくなる方が私は嫌だわ。
That's a nice thing to hear, for sure. She tugged slightly on my hand as she said that.
少しだけ私に歩調を合わせて。そうよ。
I stood next to Orihime trying to mimic how she walked. The tapping sound of my steps didn't disappear, but they did quiet down.
どうかしら?
It would be nice if we could do this again next time.
それはダメよ。今日は特別。普段こんな風に手をつないで歩いたら噂になってしまうもの。
I don't mind. We could get away with today because it was a Saturday. I guess I should just be happy that we got this chance.
温かい飲み物を用意しますわね。
Okay. Orihime started to get the drinks ready. I sat down in a chair and waiting for her. I thought she would prepare red tea like always, but a sweet fragrance filled the room. Is that?
ハッピーバレンタインですわ。
Are we drinking hot chocolate? There was a dark liquid in a cup that I always saw here. It was different than coffee and had a sweeter fragrance to it. It was so much better than coffee. Cocoa. But it's kind of different.
ホットチョコレートよ。牛乳にチョコレートを溶かし込んだ飲み物なの。
I could see a stainless steel flask in her hand as she explained. Did you bring it all the way here?
ええ、これがバレンタイン第1弾よ。
First round!
ずいぶん遅くなってしまったけれど、どうぞ、飲んでみて。
Chocolate that drink, huh? It was the perfect drink after being out in the cold. Hell yeah. Well then.
待って、トッピングを忘れていたわ。
Topping. She dropped 2 white items into the cup.
マシュマロよ。本来ならさらに加熱するものらしいけど、熱々のホットチョコレートで溶かしてね。
We so have to do that on that trip as well. Marshmallows and chocolates. Truly interesting. I push down the marshmallows with the teaspoon and they start to melt from the heat. No, seriously, Akito, you need to remember this and literally do the same thing when you are on your camp. I fiddled with it for a while and then brought the cup to my lips. It's sweet!
あき 人くんは甘いの平気よね。
Hell yeah. I mean, I hope. Yeah, but it's quite different from cocoa. It was similar, but it was also thicker and sweeter. Through the sweetness, there was still the bitter taste of chocolate. There really was a different feeling when you made a drink by melting chocolate compared to making it by mixing cocoa powder. The warmth is heating me up, just the right kind of Valentine chocolate for now. And I took one more sip. The strong chocolate flavor was getting ever more prevalent.
ホットチョコレートだけではバランス悪いわよね。
She then presented me with a fluffy cream puff.
ホイップクリームが合うわよ。試してみて。
I was hoping for a different flavor, so I reached out for the cream puff right in front of me. It tastes like it was half cream and half custard, making it easy to eat after the hot chocolate. Wow! It's really well balanced! It was quite different from the mass-produced ones at the convenience stores. I could tell the difference between the taste and texture of the crust with the smoothness of the cream.
クリーム、口についてますわよ。
Oh, that is a problem. Before I could get a tissue, Orihime reached out with a finger.
取れましたわ。
She licked her finger with a cream right on it.
甘いですわね。とっても。
It was a normal thing, but also strangely exciting. Her moist lips were shimmering like they were seducing me. Anyways, thank you for the Valentine's chocolate.
お礼を言うのはまだ早いわ。第一弾と言ったはずよ。
She did say that, yeah.
いろいろなチョコレートを用意してまいりましたの。今日はチョコレート尽くしですわ。
Let's go, chocolate festival. She had been prepared to have a chocolate festival here from the beginning?
ガトーショコラにチョコクッキー、チョコレート味のアイスなども用意してきましたわ。さあ、お腹いっぱい召し上がってくださいね。
If this was chocolate festival, then I couldn't really expect other types of food. I steeled myself and prepared to be covered in a sweet dream by Orihime. Dude, I'm so taking note.
ごめんなさい。
Chocolate
調子に乗
festival.
りすぎたかしら。
I had a little heartburn from eating too much chocolate. Kind of wish I could eat peanuts or something to clean the palate.
チョコレートのかかったものならありますけど。
She was prepared for anything. But I didn't think I could eat any more chocolate. I feel like I've eaten 5 years worth of chocolate today. What a weakling.
私もですわ。
It was kind of lonely eating chocolate by myself, so Orihime joined me in the struggle partway through. But she didn't have much and was feeling much better than me right now. I don't think I can handle anymore.
あ、でも。
There was still a mountain of chocolate left over. I'll take the rest home and chip away at it over time. I started to pack it neatly in my bag. It's okay for me to have all of this. I would rather eat it a bit every day to remind me of Orihime rather than eating it all in one sitting.
もちろんよ。すべてあなたのために用意したものだから。
A wave had lifted off of Orihime's shoulders. The Valentine's Day that we never had. Having to do it over now had been a lot of pressure on her. I'm sorry for making you do this.
違うのよ。無理なんて全然。
You don't have to lie to me. I pulled her in for a hug as she was panicking. I'm really grateful for a Valentine's Day surprise. It means a lot to me. But I don't want you to push yourself. That's why I couldn't put the rest into the words. Let's have a look. What's happening here? He might have kissed her. It was frustrating that I couldn't tell her properly, so I just hugged her tightly. Okay, hug. I went a bit ahead of myself with saying it might be in a kiss.
時が過ぎるのはあっという間ね。
When you were having fun. A lot of time had passed before we knew it. There were no class today, so we wouldn't be able to stay much longer.
そろそろ出ないと。
Orihime said that while holding my hands the whole time. It was hard to separate. It was the same for me. It's time to end our date too, huh? I whispered to myself. Orihime shook at the sound of that. Orihime?
まだ終わりにしたくないですわ。
The day was just getting good. I could understand her reluctance to end it simply because of the time. Fan, do you want to hang out a little longer?
いいんですの？でもこれ以上ここを使用するわけには。
I mean, we can go on a walk. So if we want to continue our date, we'd have to change locations.
いつものようにアキト君のお部屋では。
I'm sorry, my room right now is not usable.
そうなの。ならどうすればいいかしら。
How come? It seemed like Orihime didn't have much choice but to give up. However, she looked like she was seriously trying to come up with alternatives.
そうだわ。私の部屋に来てください。今日こそアキト君をご招待しますわ。
Her face lit up like it was a great idea.
お母様のお許しは得ていますもの。うちなら多少騒がしくしても問題ありませんし。
Wait a minute. We can't go that far yet.
遠慮なさらないで。今度はこちらが場所を提供する番ですわ。
Orihime took out her phone without waiting for a reply and called someone.
もしもし、お母様ですか？はい、織姫ですわ。デートは順調に進んでいます。でも困ったことが起きてしまいまして。そうです。はい。彼を我が家に連れてきても構わないでしょうか。突然のことなのにありがとうございます。感謝いたしますわ。
The pressure is on. The pressure is on. I grew dumbfounded as the phone call continued. They wrapped up their conversation and Orihime ended the call.
快諾していただきましたわ。
She was really proud, but I couldn't get as excited about it. But isn't it too much of a bother?
うちの両親はそのようなこと気にしませんわ。
I was not prepared for that at all. But isn't it kind of hard to talk about?
きちんと許可は得ていますわよ。
That wasn't the problem. I don't really want to cause trouble for your parents, you know. Let me handle things from here.
何か心当たりがありますの？
No, I don't. Trust me. Trust you. We left Meiko Academy and got on the bus. While we were waiting for the bus, Orihime let her parents know that we weren't going to their place anymore. They do so know that you panicked.
これからどこに？
Someplace good. I was being ambiguous because it would be embarrassing to say out loud. But it looked like that piqued Orihime's curiosity and she looked really excited.
いいところってとても気になりますわ。
We took the bus down the road towards Mikazuki Station. After we disembarked, we climbed a mountain path.
アキト君の考えがだいたい分かってきましたわ。
It's pretty obvious by now, huh? Orihime looked like she was getting even more excited. Okay, we've arrived. This is our goal. I had brought Orihime to our special stargazing spot. The Christmas Eve stargazers meetup was still fresh in our minds. Ori was giggling joyfully as she looked around the area. This was the only place that I could think of where we could go for special occasions. We should have borrowed some equipment from Meiko's club room since we are there. But that would have ruined the surprise. I'd known that Orihime would figure it out, so I had decided against it.
ねえ、アキト君。ここは本当に変わらないわね。
The dam was nearby, so this was a secret only known to a few people. It wasn't a famous spot for stargazing, so it was like the Six Stars Club's secret spot.
伝説は再び現実になり、そして新たな歴史を紡いでいく。プレアディスの姉妹たちも年を経るごとに入れ替わっていくでしょう。でもそんな願いは
Why did I click?
望みかしら。
No. Orihime asked quietly as she looked up at the stars. In just a little while, Orihime would graduate and leave the Six Stars Club. She could continue as an alumna, but she wouldn't be able to directly do anything. Don't worry, I'll protect the Six Stars Club. And before I graduate, I have to teach the younger club members how to run it. I will not let your club disappear. I took her hand as I said that. Your hands are freezing. Where are your gloves? I thought it would be cold, so I brought some hand warmers in my pocket. Hehehe. As well as... Anyway, open your mouth. I put a piece of chocolate in her open mouth. It's one of the ones you gave me earlier, but I thought that you'd like something sweet. The milky chocolate would surely warm her up from the inside. Then I'll have some too, obviously. She took the chocolate from me and put it in my mouth. It is. We cuddled and looked up at the sky. Okay, then I want to see... The winter sky was magnificent. There were so many stars to look at. Please, no. Please, don't try. Devs, please don't try to piss me off right now. Naming each star one by one, we both looked at the same stars. I couldn't feel the cold since I could feel her warmth from where we were touching. And if it got cold, we could have a piece of chocolate. The sweetness spread in our mouths, warming us up. Stargazing without any equipment, the two of us stayed like that for more than 30 minutes. There was no better way to end a Valentine's Day date than this. Dude, I was about to lose it if he was about to say, "Oh, it's a winter albireo." I would freaking lose it. I'm so glad he didn't do that. Anyway, this was a little lengthier than the last few episodes, I think. So let's end it right here, right now. The Valentine's date, a little late Valentine's date has happened now. And we'll see where this lovely story goes. And we'll see what's gonna happen in the March. That's right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. Consider liking the video, subscribe if you're new, of course. That's always appreciated. And I wish you all a wonderful next 24 hours. No, seriously, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.